Hello everyone and welcome to another video with me, Umber Rays. Today we're going to be talking about a little bit about the version update that has recently come out for Final Fantasy Brave Exvius here on the JP side. Now, first of all, as with version updates, so too come the problems. Now, it should be noted that iOS users have been suffering through some problems lately from what I believe is basically just late updates. Now, I'm not entirely sure who is to blame, though probably, I think, Apple, because I've heard that trying to run on their store, or run updates through their store can be kind of difficult. But either way, iOS users have been somewhat adversely affected, and I believe they've been compensated a little bit more than regular users, which is good. I think that's fair. So, long story short, that should be pretty much okay in the future now. Other than that, there was some extended maintenance after the regular maintenance, but that was mainly to do with the story and trying to get the 1 stamina to actually work for the Season 1 story. So it actually didn't have to do with the version update this time, which is kind of surprising. But anyway, the real reason we're here is to talk about the brand new Mog King event. Now, you'll notice that the Mog King, as well, I mean, in general, some of the UI has been tweaked in Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, but especially you're going to notice that the Mog King looks a little bit different. First of all, you're going to notice a brand new type of currency, and as far as I've been told or understand, this currency is basically going to be kind of a general blanket currency. So it's going to be a currency for every Mog King. Now, at the time of this recording, I'm not 100% in belief that you'll be able to transfer currency from one Mog King to another Mog King. Otherwise, you could just farm 1 month and then not do it the next month, and I don't think that's what Alan wants. I could be wrong. If I am wrong, I will make a note of it, but for now it's supposed to be more of a general currency that is not event specific as far as it looks like, so it may be that, but I don't want to say anything until I see next month's Mog King and find out that it actually is correct. The other thing you'll note is this, which are basically event points. For running the event, you will get event points, which you can then get some bonuses, especially some extra Mog King currency, a fair amount as a matter of fact. We're looking at approximately 100,000, and that should make it easier trying to get those UOCs that everybody wants every month. The other thing you'll notice is that you get a 5 free-star ticket, or a free 5-star ticket. Now, this is will always be for units added up until the 1st of the month. So, since Aerith and Red 13 are both added to the game before the 1st of the month, for example, this month, you should still be able to get them off this ticket, but it's the entire 5-star pool, so RNG be RNG. Best of luck to all of you. Now, the other thing to note about this is that this is basically replacing our special currency per day mission that we've been getting for the last few months. Basically the same reward, just different way of getting it. Other than that, Mog King basically will have the exact same kind of what's it called? The exact same kind of rewards that we have normally seen. Those have not been changed. Now, the event points do change depending on which level you do. So down here we have the basic level that gives 50 points. The top level looks like it gives, and I don't think it is affected by whether or not you see bonus units, but approximately 400. And let's just see if I have any good bonus units while we run through this, because I also want to show something else. So here you'll note that we have our party, but you'll also notice 2 new icons up here at the top. So if we click this one and we were to click right here, we will basically save this setup to an actual kind of repository for them. You have about 20 spots to save 20 different parties and their equipment. Now if we were to go back here and click and then pick this, and then here we will basically now have this party. So the thing you will note is that it can save party setups. Now the one thing it does also save is your equipment setup. And you may be wondering, wait, why does Axstar not have his Super TMR? Don't you normally save his Super TMR? Yes I do, but there is a big problem with this, is the fact that it is actually being enhanced right now. So it will be removed even from your party setup, so you will have to save them again. The other problem I have, I should mention really quickly about this setup, is I'm not crazy about not having... It doesn't seem like you are able to do any kind of naming on them, and that could be... Let me just double check. Doesn't seem like you can name them, which is a little disappointing. It would be kind of nice if you could name them. I guess you get a preview before, but yeah, minor nitpicky stuff. So let's run through this Final Fantasy VII event once, show how difficult it is. Now, my Nanaki is pretty... I'm going to switch between calling him Red 13 and Nanaki. You're just going to have to get used to it. Anyway, my Nanaki here is pretty well set up to be pretty damn strong, and thankfully he can get through this event fairly easily. And we're going to try and get our summon gauge up, because I forgot to do it last time. Okay, only 6 this time, but that probably means that we still have some juicy bonus units. Alright, we'll just keep going. We don't want to use a limit burst this time. The boss at the end of this stage is actually feels maybe just a little bit tougher. I don't know if he's necessarily tougher in terms of like doing long-term fights, but he seems to be a little bit stronger than some of the normal bosses, as even a 2500 Nanaki can't just OTK him. Wow, we got insanely lucky with the bonus units on this run. Awesome. Perfect for video recording. Happens every time. But the newer systems that are set up seem that they will, generally, be a positive improvement on the game. I like the idea of standardizing the Mog King currency, as I've never been that big of a fan of essentially having a single type of or multiple types of currency over multiple months. Just kind of messy, you got to clean it up. So if there is just a central one, then that will probably work better. So showing off how tough the boss is. As you can see, not quite a kill, even from a fairly strong Nanaki. He might be a little bit better if I had the Super TMR from Axstar, but that's being currently enhanced, so gotta work with what we have. Thankfully, we do have Aerith here, who is going to, well, put the hurt on this boss. And there he goes. Pretty tough for a healer. Oh, and I forgot to use a summon again. Oh well. Chances are I'll be running this probably a few more times before the event ends. So I think I'll be okay. So you can see 400 event points, 1450 rank experience. So the event points are listed down there. You want to be running as high as you possibly can for like the quality and a nice bit of currency here. And as you can see, it also keeps track of your currency, which is just a general nice UI improvement. Ooh. Hello, stuff. We like free stuff. So yes, I think the new version update is pretty damn awesome. Now, if you excuse me, I have to go make a couple of unit reviews as well as a few other things, so I will see you all next time.